What is really happening in the Edmonton real estate market right now? Is the market still strong? Is it slowing down? Is it a better time to buy or a better time to sell? The truth is the Edmonton residential real estate market is still active, but it is changing. And if you are buying or selling, understanding that shift could make a big difference in your results. I'm Serge Bourgoin with FindMyHouse.ca and eXp Realty, helping clients in Edmonton since 1985. In this video, I'm going to break down what the latest numbers are showing, what they mean, and how buyers and sellers should respond in today's market. Let's start with the big picture. According to the latest Edmonton market update for March 2026, residential sales were up month over month as the spring market started to pick up. But year over year, residential sales were down 14.2%. That is an important number. Why? Because it tells us that while the market is still moving, it is not moving with the same intensity we saw a year ago. At the same time, new listings increased and overall inventory rose significantly. That means buyers have more choice. And when buyers have more choice, sellers have more competition. So what kind of market are we in right now? I would describe the Edmonton market as active, more balanced, and more strategy-driven. It is not a weak market, it is not a crashing market, but it is also not a market where you can just throw a home on MLS and expect the market to do all the work for you. Now let's talk about prices. The average residential selling price in the Greater Edmonton Area reached $470,819 in March 2026. That was up from the previous month and also up year over year. So even though sales were down compared to last year, prices have still shown resilience. But here is where it gets interesting. The benchmark price, which gives a different view of the market, showed that price growth is not happening evenly across every property type. In other words, some segments are performing better than others. Detached homes continue to be one of the strongest parts of the Edmonton market. That means family homes in desirable neighborhoods are still attracting attention, and sellers in that category can still do very well. But even detached sellers need to be careful. Today's buyers are comparing more listings. They are taking a closer look at value, and if a home is overpriced or poorly presented, it can sit. Now, when we look at townhomes and condos, those segments are showing a little more price sensitivity. That can create opportunity for first-time buyers, investors, or anyone looking for more affordable entry points into the Edmonton market. So, what does all of this mean if you are a seller? If you are thinking about selling, this is still a good market in many cases. But success depends more on strategy than it did when supply was tighter. You need to price properly from the start. You need strong presentation. You need strong photos, strong marketing, and the right launch strategy. Because in a market with more inventory, buyers are comparing everything. And what does this mean for buyers? For buyers, there is more opportunity than there was a year ago. There is more inventory, there is more choice. And in some segments, less upward price pressure. But that does not mean buyers should move too slowly. The right home, especially a detached home in a strong area, can still attract a lot of attention. So buyers still need to be ready when the right property comes up. So here is the bottom line. The Edmonton real estate market in 2026 is still strong, but it is shifting. Sales are down 14.2% year over year. Inventory is up. Buyers have more options, and sellers need to be more strategic to stand out. If you are thinking about buying or selling and want to understand what these market changes mean for your specific situation, reach out to me directly. I'm Serge Bourgoin with FindMyHouse.ca and eXp Realty. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is thinking about making a move in Edmonton. And if you want to know what your home might be worth in today's market, contact me. I'd be happy to help.